Hello everyone, welcome back into the break room. What do we got going for today? Somebody undeafen this over here. Made a couple quick changes again. I added, so I've been using the pronouns extension for Twitch for a little while now, and I highly recommend it. Let me pull that up if I can. Pronouns extension Twitch. I believe this is the site where you actually set your actual pronouns at. So for those who have the extension, you see the him next to me, and then normally there's a extension for Firefox and one for Chrome to be able to see everyone else's pronouns in chat for whoever said it. But I just found out only recently that you could actually use Frankerface Z settings to actually pull it up in your OBS or slobs, like I use Streamlabs. So I just put that up so now I can actually see it in chat now. Like that, just like little minor adjustments that I've been making in the background. Still working on getting some additional players in for my Wednesday night multiplayer game stream. It's like we did what was it, Tetris and Pac-Man 99 and Fall Guys the other day, and it was fun because I won in all three of those. But I like doing the multiplayer streams when I can get people around. It's been difficult because like some people had finals and some people are just been plain busy lately. But it looks like we should be good. We should be getting a few people in. I just need to grab, I mentioned on my last stream, I need to grab some more games because I'm running out of new games to feature for those streams. So with the Fall Guys season 4.5 update, you can now, I found out that in a custom lobby, PlayStation players can actually enter the code and they can join your lobby. So you can't team up with them in a party, but they can at least like play within the same lobby as you. You without having to do snipes, you can still have them play against you. And so Rabswar, who a few people here might recognize from chat, give her a quick shout out Rabswar. Yeah, so she does art. She did the what's it called, the City Breakers character design as some fan art that we use for our snipe screens. But yeah, Rabs is a PlayStation Fall Guys player, so now we're finally going to be able to play against each other. But now I need to like start finding people, so I'm looking around also possibly for stream to do a custom lobby. We'll see for Fall Guys, just to be able to get some more players in. Speaking of Rabs and of the City Breakers characters she made, my City Breakers t-shirt came in, so that's actually what I'm wearing right now. So this was the same one that I had made on stream a couple weeks ago. I got one, City got one. I don't know if Balto and Iwana ordered ones or not, but yeah, so today should have been the Bean Brawl ordinary. It was scheduled for today for the Bean Brawl to happen, but Lekka K, who runs it, like she just moved into a new apartment, so she like changed her whole schedule around. It's like, yeah, we're gonna cancel Bean Brawl for now. I'm like, yeah, probably a good idea since you just moved. So that's not happening till June, so it at least gave some time to be able to get this. It just, for some reason, it took a while for T Public to approve the design on the shirt. So I emailed them, got that approved like 2 weeks ago or whatever, immediately put an order in, and then like I said, it just came in today. As for tonight, you might notice that I've kind of changed my schedule around a bit. Again, this is temporary. I'm just kind of working with different times. I want to see like who shows up. Oh, camera's a little blurry. Probably fix that. But yeah, so we're just gonna like work with these different times. So today was what, like between around 8:15, 8:30 that I'm starting up. Normally it would be like 1 o'clock, 1:30. This is a temporary thing. And then we finished a Hat in Time last week, so I figured we'd play some puzzle games. So I think we can get straight to it actually. So let me load up this one game. The first one that I have, and I should have it as what's set as my game right now. Temple of Xiala. I don't even know how to pronounce it. It's more of like a tech demo at this point. Let's load it up though. Here we go. Also, hopefully the controls work okay for. Hopefully it captures okay. Let's turn off my Elgato from my Switch. Turn on game auto capture. If that doesn't work, then I'll force it to see this window. Let me see here. Yeah, there's no actual options in here. Let's set. We could just do display capture. We'll just do display capture for now. And then worst comes to worst, we'll fix that later. Also, so when I say tech demo, like what's it? Oh, actually, let me not continue. I'll go to the menu. So the person who created this, also let me see if I can turn this down in the background. Yeah. It feels a little better. Okay. Yeah, we'll do a level select and we'll just go to the first level. But I'm literally using like a controller and my keyboard. But the person who made this game, literally like they made 20 some odd levels and then it's like they just completely abandoned it. But from what I gather, there's little triangles at the bottom that tells you the number of moves that you can make to move these green tiles around. Literally just up, down, left, right controls. So with 4 moves here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're trying to get it to the little pits that are at the bottom. So we do a right down and a left and a down. So this might only take 15 to 30 minutes is what I read. And this is what I was stuck on when I was just like practicing it, just to see how well it controls and whatnot. So, I mean, it has to be somewhat easy because there's only 5 moves you can make. But even if it's just something silly, I like trying. Hold on. Okay. Oh, this could be bad. Does the keyboard not want to work now? Or oh, okay. It's because I wasn't clicked in the window. It didn't like it. But yeah, even if this is essentially a tech demo at this point, I still like seeing the like creative ideas that others have. When making puzzles, because it's like one of my side hobbies is actually puzzle creation. So I like to kind of see what's out there, and like what other people are doing. See if there's like a few ideas that I could steal myself. Here we go. That works. Okay, so a left down will take that one in. That doesn't look right. I don't mind that as an option. But the but is like, yeah, if I do this, like, and I do this right afterwards, that's literally the same thing as if I just press left to begin with. So wait, there we go. Also, I forgot, now that I'm doing display capture, I have to be more careful about where I'm keeping my cursor at. That's not gonna work. So it looks like we need... That looks okay. I could do that. But I would need some... How... That top block, pressing left and right, is just kind of trapped right now. So... How do we get it so both of the top blocks will come down at the same exact time? Because literally I can't, every time I press down, nothing, right, down, nothing. Ugh. And I need to look more, because like there's literally no button that lets me undo on my controller. So my undo is pressing the space bar, but you keep seeing me hit Alt instead. Let's see here. Look. So I go left and then down, and then right. Oh, but I don't need all 3 blocks. I only need 2 blocks to pass the puzzle. Okay. So ultimately, that's going to be probably the last move, or is that... Oh, no. Okay, that is the move right now. Okay. Okay, so same thing on this one. I only need 2 of these blocks to pass this. Oh, that's frustrating. Okay. So let's see here. So let me click this away. I think it's that, and then a right and a down. So, like, at what point did I mess that up? There. That's where I messed it up. Okay. Okay. So this one I do need all 3 blocks. And it looks like I need the left and right blocks to be... Like, the right block I need to be in that little pit on the top. The other one I need up there. Oh. I need one more move. If I press down here, that's the solution. Okay. Down. No. Nope. Okay. So if I start... There we go. Needed to start with the middle one. With the middle, of like the end gate positions at the bottom. Okay, 6 moves total, right? 3. Well, that's no good. Okay. So if I look at the bottom right one, 1, 2, that gets me the middle position. Oh, that also gets me the middle one, right and down. Okay. So I don't like going left first. Also, hopefully, no, I guess the volume seems okay. So right, up, down, no, I only have 2 moves left. My last move can't be this, because that would, well, it could be, but I can't think of a way in which I would get a piece on the left side of my like end goal. Like where one would already be there, and then I'd have a gap in the middle. So what's easiest to get? The easiest to get is the middle one piece into place, either that way or this way, the 2 moves. which should be probably the top one, because I would go left, down, right, down to get the top one in. But then what do I do with these other ones? Left, down. I don't like pressing right here because I don't want that one piece to go all the way to the end door. So we're trying to get all of the 3 green squares that are at the top into that pit at the bottom. The moment that you do, it opens the 2 doors on either side. I only have 2 moves left, which that's not going to be it. Can undo that. Is there a point in which this is helpful? No. Nope. I still don't like sliding that one piece to the very right side up across the bottom. Nope. Also, welcome in, audio. What other options do I have? Going up first seems useless, because that's all I can really do. Yeah. I don't think up first is the move. Right first? Left, down. I can't find a way where I like that happening, where one of the squares goes all the way to the bottom right. Okay, bottom right piece, left and down, gets that in the middle. So I think that what I need... I think it's the bottom left or bottom right that I need to figure out. Because I can get one in the middle. That gets me one on the bottom left. Or this gets me one on the bottom right. With that put in place. Trying to work my way in my head backwards. Like, what would make the most logical sense at the bottom? The most logical sense at the bottom would be if... I can't see a way to do it. Is this. So, the green box that's on the left side middle, the topmost of the green boxes. If it was against that wall on the right side and I pressed down and there was a hole, then it would just fit into the bottom of the pit. But that's a lot of moves just to get to that point where that box is there. The left side, if the pit was there, I don't even see a way to make that the last move. I'm also failing to see a way to get the middle to be the final move. Because for this to be the final move, means that the boxes on the bottom left and bottom right are separated somehow. Which means that both of them will have just gotten into the pit at that point. So, I don't think the middle is the last one to get put into place. A down gets me to here. But with 2 moves left, I don't see a way to get this in. So... up. Is there a way to get all 3 of them against the left wall, left to right? Because then I can make... If all 3 of them were left to right next to each other, then moving this right and then moving them down all into place at once would be an okay solution. So let's try getting them like that, kinda. Like I got 2 into place by that logic. Okay. Up, right, down, left. No. So that gets them together. Down. Up, right, down. Left. Up, right. You only get 1 move by doing that. So up, left, down, right, down, no. Left, down, right, nope. Left, up, right, oh, down, left, down, okay. Whew. Achievement unlocked. Nice. Okay. I think I see it. It's that? Yeah, okay. Cool. Okay. I was moving both at the same time. The green ones are reversed, so right is left. For the green one. Okay, I have 8 moves. I'm only looking at the green one at this point. I don't like that this... Hold on. I don't like that that wasn't the solution. Nope. Because I fulfilled most of the requirements, except for there's a piece in my way. Nope. Nope. Okay, I want a piece in the top left as soon as possible. That's what gets you a piece as soon as possible, but then... Nope. There we go. Instead of doing the top right piece, just the bottom left piece as soon as possible. 6 moves. Again, I'm just kind of looking at the top left right now. Nope. It's gonna be the same as the last one. It's you need a piece in the top right. Oh. Alright, 6 moves, huh? Nope. Nope. That would be like 2 more moves, right and down. Would do it. No. Nope. Nope. Oh, one move away. Oh. I got both of the pieces in to their endpoints. Or end positions, but again, I was blocking off the door there. If the bottom blue piece was in the top right, then this would be the end move. Because I would get the green piece into its little end goal and the blue piece into its little end goal. So can I reverse engineer that? Okay, so those two moves are useless. Up, down, that's useless. I did up, down, left, down, right, down. So what was it? Left, down, right, down. Okay. Left, down, right. Okay. Left, down, right, down. No. Left, down, right. Up, right, down. Oh. I like that as a final move, is the right and the down here. Because that puts both blue pieces into the correct positions. So I think that part's right. So right down. So, and right down would work if the green piece were one place up and one place right. Because then right would send it left, and then down would send it up. Right, down. Okay. So here. Left. See, now here is where right down would send the green piece into the correct position. Right down. Okay. So we need both of the blue pieces in the top left at some point. No. Nope. Let me think about this. Up. I essentially just, I did a 2 moves necessary to put the blue piece in there. Then the green piece is left down, right down, like I said, just to get it into place. What if I just do immediate left, down, right, down? Puts the blue pieces in an awkward position. Left, down. Left won't do anything here. Down doesn't do anything here, so only up and right. Up does that, which is reverse what we were. And right does that. Left. I mean, this can't be hard. There's literally only 6 moves. Hey there, Rockout. How you doing tonight? Left, up, right, down. If I had 2 more moves, that would be it, because then it's just right down and then it's in. Oh. Left. No, I'm 1 move away. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I wasn't sure where you were at. Out of curiosity, how'd you find me? I saw that you followed in the past, like, day or so. Ugh. Left down. Nope. That seems like a useless move. Left down, right down. Nope. What 2 moves can I make before those 4 moves that would get the blue piece out of the way? It's left up. No. That's what I naturally want to keep doing. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just curious. Oh, hey there, Vishwa. I'm just playing some, what's it called? Some puzzle games for tonight. This one is something I was mentioning before. It's kind of a tech demo, almost. Yeah, it's... Well, it's funny because there's only so many levels in this game, too. Like... Level select. Like, we're pretty much halfway done with the game because the person just abandoned it a few years ago. Oh. Was that actually where I had gotten before? Hold on. 10 I did. Nope. Not the best menu system. Hold on. 11 I did. 12 was just... Oh. That. Will it literally not even let me get back to where I was? Or, oh, no, this is what I've completed. So, 14 is where I was, okay. Right down. Puts a piece immediately in place. Left down also does. Up. Oh. It feels so much closer. Even though it's further away. Right up. I have to. just annoying because I know going left down, right down will get me the green piece in the right position. And I'm nearly positive that the blue piece, one of the two blue pieces, needs to be stuck in the top right corner. But starting with that gets me one move away because I run out of moves when I'm there. No. No. So I start with a left and then a down. I don't see any way to either put the bottom blue piece or the top blue piece in the top right corner. Because now it's too many moves for the one. And for the top left one, the other one gets in the way. Two moves away there. Oh, like that would be ideal if the green piece were one space up. Pressing right and down finishes the right side. So is there... What's the easiest way to get the two blue pieces stacked on top of one another? I mean, like that. Right down, left down. Hey Noah, so goal is there's two chasms that you have to put these squares into. I can only press up, down, and left and right. Pressing left moves all the blue pieces left. Pressing right moves the blue pieces right. But also pressing... It's the opposite for green. So pressing left moves the green block right, pressing down moves the green block up, etc. So I have one pit on the bottom right to fill in. I have one pit on the top left to fill in. So like this. But also beyond that, you can't have the path blocked by the guy who is walking from left to right across the bottom right. So this isn't the solution as a result. Also, you have 6 moves to do it in, or however many orange triangles you see at the bottom, that's your total number of moves. I'm gonna move that first. That's almost a solution. Pressing right and down would be the solution to this one, but I've run out of moves. Same here. Right and down would be the solution again, but I didn't run out of moves. And that's, I think, the closest that I've gotten. Is pressing down would literally solve that puzzle. So it's like the problem is here. I need that top right piece to be hooked in here already before I move anything. If I start here, all the boxes are in place, but now I'm blocked off, so the guy can't walk across. No, you go for it. I think I put back no backseating allowed, but I probably should just change it to backseating allowed. Let's change it to backseating allowed. Update. Okay, my tags are updated. Go for it. Now the right side is correct, but the left side is wrong. I don't think there is a place to get the boxes in the top left corner. Left, up, left. Well, and then... You're right. That was it. Thank you. Okay, so 5 moves for this one. Oh, and I need both of them in the top here. Nope. That felt really close too. Left, down, right, down. There we go. New mechanics. Achievement. Oh, okay. Literally, I need to press up at some point in here, and that'll get rid of the block that's blocking his way. There's only 3 moves, so this cannot be that difficult. So do up, left, up. Okay. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Thank you, thank you. Ugh. Okay. That's an easy way to get that trapped. Nope. So I can't press down right away. Right away also seems bad. Okay, yeah, that whole thing slides across. I'm trying to look at this because I need the blue piece to be in the middle somewhere to be able to press down and get it into the pit at the bottom. Up, left. Down. Oh, right. Then right down. Yep. Yep. Also, no, I don't think you were here when I mentioned it, but, like, this is essentially a tech demo. Like, this is gonna end at, I think, level 21 there. And I think we're on 18. Yeah, and it's unfortunate because it seems alright, to be honest. But, well, I'm gonna be playing a bundle of puzzle games tonight. That's the plan, anyway. Let's see here. Okay. Nope. No, that up doesn't do anything in the beginning. Alright, 6 moves. Let's start with that, maybe. Down. Up. Oh! That's it, but it isn't. I just want to press down. Okay, so I like the idea that they need to be stacked on top of one another. How did I get them stacked originally? Like that. So down, right, up, right. And then down would solve it there. So down, right, up, right. So if I do that first, there's nothing. Right, up, right, down. Nope. That's also a potential. So if I can get the blue to the right of these two, pressing down here would also be the solution. Uh-oh. Okay. What other order can I do this in? Because the blue definitely needs to be blocked either where that little sun is or right above it. However, I got those two together. Okay, well, I did it. I don't know what I did, but I did it. Okay. Alright, so 3 blocks, but I only need 2 of them to go in, and I have 5 moves to do. Damn it. No. Okay. Right down. Left. Right. Up. Left. Down. Right, down, left, up. No. 5 moves. Okay. First, I kind of want to figure out which is the most logical of the blue blocks to put in the bottom right. Right down gets one in immediately. Up, left, up, right, down. Oh, there. Okay. This one's already hurting my brain. On this one, I'm trying to look at how to get a block in the like the top right is easy. Whoa, wait, what? Oh, okay, right up immediately gets that in position. I genuinely didn't see the one in the middle right side. So right up, okay. Nope. Out of curiosity, like, how many more of these are there? It's like this and one more. Okay. Okay, cool. I actually was able to see that. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10 moves in this one. Okay. 1, 2. Nope. Oops. Daisy. So I think immediately you need to do up, because the moment you do left, the moment I did that left or this right, I can't move the block that's on the bottom anymore. I can't get it up. I don't know. Maybe I could. Right down. Let me think about that. How do you move the gray blocks into either of the two lines that are pointing down and left from the square? Like there's a little sun thing with a gray block above it. But how would I ever get that gray block below the sun or to the left of the sun? Right down does that, and then left goes right past where I would want to move the block into. The left one has the same issue. I can press up, but I can't actually push right and get it to go along that line. Like, that's kind. So up, left, down at least gets me to be able to move that block to here. Down, left, down, right, up, left. Okay. That had everything to do with that one little bit. Also, there's the end of the game. Cool. Alright, I mean, the game is alright. I wish that the person finished it. Uh-oh. Beep. Beep. Oh, let's take off the display capture for the time being. You can see me, like, looking up the, what's it called? The Twitch extension, the pronoun extensions there. So let's go back to game capture. Oh yeah, the only thing that you ended up seeing was like my 2 billion Notepad++ notes. Essentially, it's my like starting stream checklist. Let's see here. So, what game do I want to play next? I can either go to at the end of my stream, I want to play Picross. I think that's the main deal to myself, because I love Picross and I haven't played it in forever. Let's see here. Let's close. Oh, let's click back here. I mean, let's just take a real quick look and see what I have. So literally in my Steam library. Okay, well, I'm gonna uninstall that game now that I've actually played through it. Remove from games I want to play through. So, and that's what I was just gonna say is in my Steam library, I literally have a folder called games I want to play through. And so that was in there. So what else do I have in here that are puzzle games? Baba Is You I've mostly done on my own time. This one, so that last game was 20 megs. This one is 150 megs. And I don't want to play this one. It's called Blockwick. It's like if you ever seen that car puzzle game where you have to like move cars in a certain order to be able to get one car to like go out the side. That's all that one is. This one might be interesting. This one is 16 megs. Okay, I think it's done. It's done. And I think I've tested this also. Cityglitch. Well, it's a game that Twitch lets me put in, so. Also, I've not tested the volume on this to see if it's okay. Was this mouse only? So why's my game capture not capturing anything? Full screen. Full screen. Okay, I guess we'll go back to display capture again, because that seems to be what everything wants to use today. Everything else is fine in here. Let's turn the volume down in the background. There we go. Back. Yeah, 15 and 95. But I'd love to start at the beginning, because I can't even remember how to play this game. I don't know if the blue ones are ones I did or if red ones are the ones I did. I remember the 15 to 15 is how many of these you need to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, it looks like I've done all of them. Yeah, so that's pretty much your moves in this, is you click on them and then you can move in queen directions in chess, essentially. And you need to get to these different spots before the enemies touch you. So we do that, and then this, and then... Wait, can I... Is that... No, that goes out of it. So this, and then this again. One up here. Okay. Also, I just saw the undo was on the bottom right. Also, that just turned blue, so I guess the reds are ones I haven't done. There's a fox there that I can't move into. Oh, okay. I scared the fox. So that'll kill you, right? Okay, got it. Okay, got it. Oh, interesting. Oh, is blue like... So I probably passed all of these, but I'm guessing blue is probably... You did it in the least number of moves. Okay. But now that we know what we're playing, I've only played like a couple of the first... the first round in this. Yeah, got it. Okay. Oh. So those kill you. So we don't want to step on either of those. Oh, okay. Oh, and there's one under the fox. All right. So let's restart that. Go here. Here. And that's gonna kill me. So both of those are bad. So literally my first move has to be that. That'll kill me. Let's scare the fox away. So that's definitely the first move. I could scare it that way. Okay, got it. And that turned blue. So like I said, I think that means I did it in the minimum number, or the, yeah, minimum moves that it takes to beat the level. Okay. Let's see here. That's gonna get me killed. Can't move anywhere out, so we should just try the... Okay. Essentially, we only have 4 moves you can make. It's this, oh, or this, or this, or this. Fourth one is the worst, so... Third one's pretty bad. That one would be okay if I could get up here, but I can't. That'll kill me. This will kill me. That won't kill me. So, okay, we do an undo to here. Oh, interesting. So that's just one spot, one move at a time. Either of these is gonna kill me now, right? So 1, 2. That move kills me, that move kills me, and this one puts them too close to me. So 1, 2. That kills me. 1, 2. This kills me, this kills... literally all 4 of those spots kill me. Okay, so I think that's the move, is do that and then that. And then I think I want to move 1 space at a time again. Let's just do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we go up here. Then here. Ugh. 1, 2. Nope. 3, 4. Damn it. Let's see here. 1, 2. 1, 2. Move all the way. Okay. So I think that is the catch to it. Okay. That was the catch. Is that you have to do that twice. Let's head into it. That won't kill me. That's fine. This is fine. So then I don't know where to go anymore. Nope, undo that last move. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's a problem. Oh, and you can only undo once. Okay. So up here, over here. Okay, so that's not great. No, let's not immediately kill myself by going to that spot. Or there. No. Nope. I think I like this move better. Uh-oh. Uh-huh. Oh. No. Okay. Nope. Okay, Jesus. Oof. I guess we'll do this one. Alright, so that'll kill me. Oh no. Okay, I just want to see if there's anything behind the foxes. Okay, so there's nothing behind the foxes, but I gotta remember that they're there. So yeah, we need a route that gets me past them. Nope. Okay. This is promising. Cool. Okay. Excuse me? Okay. Oh god. Oh no. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna pass this now. Oh no. Okay. Got it. I did terrible, but it's over, so it's fine. Also, I put this in as city glitch, but is it city glitch or city glitch 2? I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, how many people are playing this game? Oh, I should check the fox again. Okay. Oh, it's gonna be like I need to scare the fox into the path of those things. Is that helpful? I can't tell if that's helpful. No, the fox being here would be helpful. But it would only be helpful there. Now. Okay. Oh god. Oh, I think the fox needs to be here. Then I need to get onto this, scare the fox away. Then I get this last one before the planes start moving again. So far so good. So something like this, but I need the fox to be scared away here. Mm-hmm. Then that'll kill me. Moving there would also kill me. No, I don't like moving the... I don't like moving the fox against the left wall, because then I can't do anything with it anymore. Yeah, same with it being against the bottom wall. I move the fox there. Nope, not there. Put it here. Okay. Cool. Now, as long as I make it to here. There we go. I think I'm actually glad I'm using display capture now. Let's head into this one, I guess. Okay. A lot of foxes to deal with now. Okay. Oh, they're cats. I literally just got an achievement that says herding cats. But yeah, so that's the problem, is the moment that... Nope, that's bad. Okay. Is that it? Oh no. I guess when their eyes are glowing red, that's the indicator that I made a boo-boo. Oh, this guy. Wait. Can I not let them be on top of these things? Yeah, I take it they can't be on top of them. Okay. So, like, that's bad. Okay. Thing about that's fine so far. Damn it. Damn. game's okay, but I might move on to a different puzzle game. Oh, there's a lot going on here. Like, that guy will kill me. Stepping in front of these things will kill me. Scare the cats away. Oh, going there will kill me. That won't. Ugh. Right, so I need to go over both of these at the same time, is the short answer here. Yeah, this game is okay. But it's a bit much for the time being. Again, let me turn display capture off. What else do I have that's of interest in here? No. This one looked interesting, if I remember right. Called the Dance of Fire and Ice. Oh, hey, and it actually is getting captured correctly. I'm trying to remember who makes this. Custom level calibration. Also, okay, I got a full screen. Turn the music down a little bit. Here we go. Oh, no, didn't mean that. No. Okay. Continue. No. Discord. Interesting. Should probably turn that up if we can help it. Can we do... Yeah, we can do my full monitor resolution. Do it at 60 hertz. Oh my god, that looks so much better. We can probably turn on VSync. Okay. How do we get out of this though? Okay. Am I gonna have to quit and come back? Oh, okay. Quit doesn't quit the game completely. Okay, so wherever the yellow thing is, that's where it's moving to. Right. Okay. Got it. Rhythm Doctors. Oh, okay, that's right. Rhythm Doctors, the other game that these guys made. Yeah, so this whole thing is a rhythm game, as you might be able to tell. Oh, it did say click here to dismiss. Oh, okay. Yeah. Clear out Rhythm Doctor. Nope. Alright, world 1. Press space to begin. At least the controller's working for this. Okay. Okay, got it. Nice to know what happens when you die. And that you can die. Okay. You have to hit that one quickly. Got it. Okay. I've been hitting right just because that's the direction, but the very last one I pressed the A button and that seemed to work also. So it's just seems to be like a tapping game. Yeah, I'm now just pressing the A button. I mean, it's pretty cool so far. I like it. All right, here we go. Adding some instruments now. More bends. Okay, so this will have a few quick beats in it. Okay. And you can see where I'm messing up. There's little red X's instead of white circles. Oof. Okay, snails make you slow down. Makes sense. So should probably hydrate. Yeah. New music. Dig it. Maybe it's the same song, but just a little lower. Oh, hello. Hey, cool. Wasn't expecting that to turn around. Try that again. Yeah, maybe it's the same song, but like faster in a different part of it. Okay, got it that time. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I definitely am digging the music. Oh, so it does say 1X, the Dance of Fire and Ice. Oh, whoops. As I'm like looking at other stuff on screen. But it says 1X versus the other one, so it does feel like a full level. Plus, it did just say I got 47%, so that was a big hint. That this is bigger than those last like practice levels to kind of teach you the mechanics of the game. Okay. I think that's where I was the last time. Oh! Yeah, right. Going up is a quick beat. It's down that it's a slow beat. So let me see if I can remember that as I'm going along. Click, 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 click. So slow. And then it's a quick beat when it continues on. Click, click. Okay. Okay, so those are all slow beats because they were going down. This is quick beat. Oh. This is the reverse. It's a quick beat followed by a slow beat, not a slow beat followed by a quick beat. Okay. Be nice to at least get past one of these long levels. Like the first one. Oh! Going up is a quick beat. I just wanted to check my Streamlabs, make sure that I changed the game correctly. Looks like I did. Okay. So that was down, that was a slow beat. This is down, it's slow. This is down, it's slow. so this is quick. In my head, I'm like, this is quick, and then it's going to be slow afterwards, and I don't know why I'm having such problems with this. If I'm having that many problems this early on, maybe we will switch to yet a different game soon. So I should not be having this many problems for just like a rhythm game. The thing is, if this is a rhythm game, I'd rather be playing puzzle games right now than rhythm games. Save this for another rhythm game day. Hey, I made it. There we go. Alright, same thing here. Quick. And then slow. Oh, same thing again? Okay. Whew. Slow. Ah! Damn it. Let's try this one more. It's fine. Slow. One more slow. Yep, there's one more slow. And then it's quick ones. Quick followed by slow, so quick. Okay. Quick then slow. Quick again. Now slow. Damn it. This is too much for me to deal with right now. No. Let me out of it. Right. Quit out of that one. How many worlds are there? Just out of curiosity. At least 6, but they only let you into the first 5. Okay. Good to know. Okay. So what else do I have in here that are puzzle games? As we've played on stream before. Hacknet is fun, but I've kind of gone... It's fun for someone like me. Like, I'm in cybersecurity, so... and that is a very... terminal heavy game. It's literally you sitting like as though you're a hacker inside of a terminal, so it's very realistic, but I don't know that it's the most entertaining thing to watch. Looking around, I may actually there's like one other. Actually, this one looked interesting also. There's like 2 games that I have read that looked pretty similar. One called Lyne that I think is also an iPad game, and one hey Corgi. There was one other called Rib, I believe, RYB. Yeah, it's in here. Here, let me kind of install. All these games are like less than 200 megs, like tiny. Here we go. So change the game to Lyne. Love how none of these have pictures in Twitch. Okay. Again, hopefully my game capture... Oh, good. The game capture did actually capture it. English. Confirm. Yeah, how's it going, Corgi? Uh-huh. Oh, is it... Okay, it's literally drag and drop. Also, that is loud. Hold on. Okay, so click and drag. But don't forget other pieces, alright? Is it... Yeah, so do it by color here and shape. I do appreciate that they thought about accessibility, that they made sure that this isn't just by color. That way people who are colorblind, you could just look at the shape. Notice everyone. Okay, nope. There we go. So we go, no. There we go. It's very meditative, I gotta say. Hopefully there's not too many people in my time zone right now watching this. Oh, no, here we go, new directions. Just because it might put you to sleep otherwise. I guess I could just like talk really quietly and get the microphone closer and we can just switch this over to an ASMR stream real quick. Okay, got it. Just go through that twice. Same idea here, I'm assuming. And then yet again, the same idea. But I love the ambient music though. Okay, you can't go over the same line. That's what that just told me. Yep. But yeah, I just kind of, as some people might have noticed, I just had like a few stressful days in the past little while, so I just wanted to have like this one chill day of playing all of these like weird, tiny indie puzzle games. Because I mean, this is my usual thing that I do for entertainment, is like keep my mind going, play these style of games. Oh, I need to backtrack onto that one. Also, hopefully everyone's following along with this the same way I am. Like, so I've already gathered that you need to go from one of these pieces with the white middle to the other one, but you need to make sure to get every piece that's of the same color and shape as it. But if there's one with holes in it, you need to go through it, there's however many holes there are. So this piece we need to go through twice down here. This, what is that, an octagon? This octagon. So we go through once with this, and then we go through again with the blue ones. Oh, I completed A, apparently. Set B unlocked. Cool. I mean, I will say this does feel very much like a mobile game. Return. Oh, okay. So now we can go through this a second time. The sound of it just reminds me of like a weird Adult Swim program. Okay. Like, I think there was one where it was like meditation with some guy's name. Oh, no. There we go. That should work. Oh, how is this gonna work? No. How do I reset? Nope. Oh, do I? Hold on. Let me check something. Okay. You just click on one of the end bits to reset. So that's fine. Okay. All right, we need to go through both of these twice without crossing paths. Okay. Got it. Oh, no. Okay, got it. Almost. company. Okay, so essentially we've gained another color and shape. I'll see like kind of how far along we can take these games, or this particular game. I think that's as good as that's getting. That's as good as that's getting. Oh, I could have run into it again over here. There we go. Yep. Oh, that's not gonna work. Hold on. Yep. Around this way? No, I think that... I don't think that's right. I think it's like this, because I don't think you can use the diamonds to get through this top right octagon. Here we go. Oh, I need to go through this top one twice. There we go. Okay. Triangles around the left side, squares up here, and then diamonds. Or no, that was diamond and then square. That's fine. Go for the squares and then the diamonds. Yeah. So triangles, we can get through both. Okay, so far, pretty easy. As long as I say that immediately. Can get through all of them here. Okay, so this one, it's you have to like pick and choose how many you want to go through. Oh, okay. Got it. So the triangles and the squares are in the way of one another here. Or in general, the square is kind of in the way of everything. This is the first one that's feeling like a bit of a challenge. There we go. Okay. This isn't working for anyone. Can I do this? No, I cannot. Let me in. Okay, so they suddenly got challenging. I can't do that. I can do this. That's not gonna work. There we go. I'll go through that at least once, and then... Oh. Yeah. I can't go over that line. Okay. And this one has to be the triangle and the square that's going through it, right? The top left of the octagons. Oh. Oh, no, that works. That works. There, we can go back around. Okay. So I go through all of them with that guy. I have no path anymore with the triangle. There we go. Okay. Let me not go through these things just yet. So no, should have gone through them. Almost there. There we go. This game is too soothing. I do like the music though. I really do. No. No. Okay, so the red one can't go this way and can't go this way, so it has to go up here. What if I only use this? That means that the right side octagon needs to, I need both of the others to go through it. Yeah, that works. God, I wonder how many levels there are in this game. So we need to get the one on the bottom right here. Thinking. Okay. There. Well, it's one of those two directions. It's either there or there. Oh. Okay, that's most. Oh, it's both. You'd need to go in a circle. Also, that just completed B. Unlocked daily levels. Cool. Access daily levels from the main menu. Hopefully they're still keeping up with it. Alright. Okay. 25 levels of pop. I mean, literally the same thing we've been doing, but now the octagons have 2 and 3. Okay. There we go. But yeah, so far I like the general concept in this game. You know what's nice about this? So I do a monthly puzzle event called Puzzle Point, which I should really find a way to bring onto the stream here. And what it is it's these the intention of it is that you go to a different bar each month, and you like do puzzles with all your friends. But they're paper puzzles. So you do 4 different puzzles, and then at the end of it, your 4 solutions that you get from those puzzles, you do a meta puzzle afterwards. But there's nothing about this game that I'm playing right now that couldn't just be a paper puzzle. Also, I see my problem now. There we go. The only thing is, you typically, each of the puzzles in Puzzle Point is, the solution for it is a word. And I can't quite see yet how you would, how you could utilize a line puzzle like this to make a word. I say that, but all you'd have to do is, like, associate letters with each one of these different shapes and whatnot. But also to make a word, like I would need these, like, you know, puzzles that are only nine shapes large. So it would probably need to be 50 shapes, which might be a bit much. Because in Puzzle Point, those puzzles are supposed to take. Oh, I think I need to go in that order. you typically have the course of 3 hours to do 4 main puzzles, a meta puzzle, and then a bonus puzzle at the very end. Okay, so far so good. Nope. There we go. And so trying to do a line puzzle that's similar to this while making words out of it might take more than 40 minutes just on that one puzzle alone that were created. So I don't know. Also, how am I gonna get... Oh, that's how. But then I can't cross the stream here. Let's work on red first. Nope. Okay, so how can we do this without two crossing each other? Like, already this is bad because there's no way to get this piece, right? Oh no, there's... yeah, I can't come back here. There's only one way in with no way out when I do that. Can't go in that order. Okay. There we go. This freaking... like, I like the sounds, but then the only music is the occasional mong. Like, alright. So, again, it's very meditative, but it's a bit... Luckily, I'm not falling asleep, but I can imagine that this might put someone else to sleep. So what order can I go in that will get me back to there? Okay. Almost. Oh wait, I think I literally have the solution. There we go. I realized I was only one line away from the correct solution there. Okay. That's good. Oh yeah, that works. That works. Yeah. Just go around the puzzle that way. Okay, so now I just need to add lines into here. Okay, can I reverse this the other direction? Oh, whoops. Where can I get another... I think right here. Instead of going directly up here, I have to go into this first. There we go. I think I might only play this for I'll beat level C here and then switch to something else. Also set up right. Quick posture check. Oh, I think this is I want to be able to like break a line. That's not the one I wanted to break. want to break this line, and I don't want to have to do it all over again. Whatever. Okay, that works. Nope. Okay. No. This is the one on the side. Maybe this one is on the left side is only red. Like that. Okay. All right, that got most of it. But how do I get... There's no way to hit this one 3 times by red, is there? 1, 2, 3. There is, but then I can't cross to the finish. Hey, Guac. How's it going? Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Appreciate it. Yeah, how's your night going? Oh, second dose today. Nice. Hopefully you don't... Yeah, I was just gonna say. Hopefully it doesn't, like, destroy you. City was, like, completely out of it, whereas Corgi and I got our doses, and it didn't affect us even in the slightest, and I don't know why. Because both of us have, like, medical conditions where it should have easily been a problem for us, and it wasn't. Okay. I can see one more place where I can hit this. Up, down. Okay. So now... Oh, I also see a place where I can hit this right here in the top right. So... There we go. No. Oh, no. This isn't gonna work. Maybe? Oh, wait. Almost? Yes. There we go. Besides me being tired, slight soreness and arm nerves. Okay, good. Yeah, in fairness, you just got it today, so it'll, if anything's gonna happen, it'll be over the course of the next, like, probably 3 days or so. But hopefully it's all right. I also, Puffly also got his second dose a day or two ago. He took yesterday off for stream, and then he was fine again by today. So yeah, even if you do start, like, feeling it, it might go away pretty quickly. That's way too square. That's not gonna work. How am I gonna get from that one triangle on the bottom left to the other? Maybe I should start with this. Okay, so that's most of it. Or that's most of it. There we go. Like, I that felt close. But yeah, instead of playing Fall Guys like everyone else, I'm just doing these like meditative puzzle games for the night. Again, just been, releasing stress, doing something that I enjoy, just going through puzzle stuff. Where can I hit that octagon on the top left a second time? I mean, is it the diamonds? Is that what the issue is? Okay. I can't cross that, so that's already maybe a problem? No? Oh, no way to get up there. Oh, that's definitely not right, because this literally, that's the only place to move it to, is there. Yeah, that top left one is the only one of these that's a problem. Oh, and I can't go through the top one because literally that's the only way to get back. Okay. So that's the problem I'm having is if I do the top left one, then that's blocking off the top octagon. Which makes me think that I need to do something more simple so that way I can go like this. Okay. That at least gets me a path between the two. And now the top left octagon is filled. This, I now have this. Oh, there. That was it. Okay. That's not bad. Yeah, that's okay. Mostly. Okay. That's a lot of it. I'm only missing the bottom right octagon. Is there a way to hit the bottom right one again with the blue? I don't know that there is. Oh, I think that's it. But the right side blue end, I need to come in the middle and then come back down again. So I have to like reverse engineer this in my head to redo that. Make a triangle on the top left. Okay, Jesus. Let's see. Interesting. Okay. What is the pathing here? Is it that? Yes, 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 no. Okay. That's not bad. Only missing 2 now. See, 18? Okay. So 8 more of these. I'm just looking at the time. I'm like, I kind of want to pull up Picross, kind of, sort of. Oh, hey there. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Actually, just got my 300th follower, too. So I definitely really appreciate that. How you doing tonight? Yes, yes. I think I just did the same thing as before. Okay. Oh no, I can already see. Okay, good. Thank God, that was easy to fix. And that was immediately easy. So interesting. Alright, let's go this way around here. And then this one is, I have at least one pathing I see that I can do extra. It's that. Oh, and then same with the bottom left. I just need to hit the bottom left octagon with the bottom triangle. Okay, so let me see the path that I took here. So from the bottom left, up, right, up, down, left. There we go. Got it. Yeah, normally I would be streaming at probably 1:30 on for Pacific time for Saturday, but I've just been switching up my schedules to see like who is awake and around at different times of the day. Oh, okay. So now I'm only missing one pathing to the dead center octagon. Gotcha. Yeah, and that's the thing is because I was having this discussion with another streamer, and I'm like, and I said how I was trying to figure out, you know, what time is best to actually stream for Saturday, and he said there's a lot of people that for the nighttime shifts, like this is the only time which they even get to have free time to be able to watch Twitch. I'm like, yeah, so we'll try it out, you know, do a bit of a later stream and see how it goes. Point being, I don't think you're going to be the only one where that's the case. Thinking. I'm just not seeing where there's another place to get to that octagon again. Like, if I clear all of that... Yeah, I only have one path in and one path out right now. Can't cross this. Can't go back to the start. Can't do it early and then have a path back to it. And that's a bad idea because I literally just block off the bottom right if I do that. Same thing. Okay. Okay. All right. Now I have the opposite problem. Now the middle octagon's fine. Now it's the top and the bottom one. Okay. What is the best logical way? Okay, now it's only the top one. I'm trying to figure out if there's a logical way to be able to figure out these levels without just brute forcing them constantly. Where? How can I hit that top middle one a second time? I guess the triangles are the easier one to get rid of. So probably the squares. Instead of going up, what if I go this direction? All right, now I think I can hit the triangles on the top. There we go. Right, 22. Like that, I'll do these last four, 22 through 25. Nope. Maybe. I need to work on the diamonds first. Okay. Almost. Where can I hit this another time? I can do it there. And then it's the right one that's a problem. Okay. I think that might be it, and then I just hit it twice with the blue one. Yep, there we go. Okay, nope. Already this is a problem. Nope. Okay. Almost. And that's an easily recreatable path, right? Yeah. Okay. There we go. How many more we got? All right, 2 more. Oh, that's a problem. Okay, so that's close. What else can we get into this one? Like, is there a way to do that? Hmm. All right, which... Okay. That's a problem. That hits a bundle of them, but like I literally can't do anything about the right side the moment I block that off. So I feel like it's the red ones that need to go through the right side more than the squares, more than the triangles. I go through everything. It's like, is there a way for me to use these a second time up here? It's close. It's very close. Also, just keep checking my Discord every once in a while. I like see some stuff shift around. Those are just people like logging in and out, though. What? Okay, so that is most of it. How do I hit this one twice? No, we need, at least need to go do that. Oh. Why? Damn it. That. I was really hoping it was just something where it's like one of them well overpowers the other. Like just, I mean, this is how simple of a line the triangles are right now. It's that. How can I hit the bottom left one a second time like this? Or do I need to hit that bottom left one with the triangles? Which means that, essentially. Uh-huh. I think I'm at the same problem I was having before. Okay, this can't, let's start this out. We can't go into that because it's the wrong shape. We can't go into this because that finishes it without going through anything else. So this is definitely one of the moves. Once I do that, this I can't physically do without like going through everything another time. So something like that. But then this has no path to go anywhere anymore. So let's erase that. Okay. If I do make this K shape with the squares down here, with that and like that section, and then yeah, that weird K shape that's at the bottom left, then it forces this green triangle. I can get to here, but then I have no way to like get back to it and still get back to the top right triangle without going through the same shape on the left side. Like that. But I do feel like this octagon I'm going through, I think it's only ever hit by the red. I don't think it's made. Hold on. Let me go around. Nope. Like that. Okay. Can I can't skip the top right. Like that. Yep, puzzle night for tonight. Again, it's mostly just an excuse for me to eventually get myself into some Picross games on the Switch. Why is this one proving to be such a challenge right now? Okay. The moment I do this, I can't. I don't have any pathways for like the triangles or anything. Okay, is there a way to just like use the triangles to get through everything? No. No, far and away the red ones are more powerful. Oh god, I haven't even like finished with the. Hold on. I just realized I didn't even finish the red line. Okay. I said I would complete these two. I'm gonna have to like think about that one a bit more. I'm already at 2.5 hours, so Let's exit out of this. We're going to turn our Elgato on. Which means turning off the desktop audio. Press a button. Hopefully the switch is up and running and working at the moment. Oh, let me turn off the auto capture. Oh. Un momento. So let me go to just chatting while I try fixing this real quick. Click on here. I probably should just try turning the switch off and on. Okay, that actually worked immediately. So let's click this. Let's make an output projector over on this screen so I can see it. Let's take a look at which Picross games I have and then which one we're going to play. I have Picross S1 through 4. But then I also had some like weird Picross games that I was kind of interested in. I can't even remember the names of them, so I'm trying to even find... Oh, here. This was one of them. Picross, the Lord of the Nazarick. And Kimono Friends Picross. I mean, this one sounds so intense. God, do they even have this anymore? Oh, wait, it showed up. Oh my god. What is happening? Turn the music down a little. Jesus, this is the most intense puzzle game I've ever played already. Fortress City Eventel, near the border of Riestai's kingdom. The city was a prosperous trading defense center under direct governance of its king. Oh, Jesus. This friggin' music. Hold on. Sorry, this is hilarious. However, the appearance of Ainzul Gown, the lives of the people in the city would change forever. Okay. This reminds me of a Puzzle Quest, for anyone who's played that. Ainzul Gown is the powerful undead who ruled from the great tomb of Nazarick. After giving himself to the title Sorcerer King, I don't need this level of story for a Picross game. Okay, yeah, I got it. A bunch of epics. Oh my god. It's a JRPG Picross game. This is incredible. I can't. Hold on. I see the word end scenario, and I should have pressed the button for it way earlier. My god, this man is the lord of the Picross. I don't know if people understand. Picross is like a Japanese puzzle game made by Nikoli, Nikoli, who makes Sudoku. Same people. Well, Picross is kind of like it's a form of puzzle called Monogram that have been around for a while. Nikoli just happens to make Picross also. So we're going over Picross. No. I've played enough of these games to... I get it. Sure. So we'll go over like... No, do not use hint roulette. So you look at the numbers across the top columns in the left side rows. 3 and 1 means that there's three of these in a row, and then there's X number of spaces that we don't know, and then there's another one of these. Because there's only 5 spaces total, it means that it's 3 and then a space and then this thing. I'm assuming, yeah. So X's mean that for this row that has 2 in it, it's 2 that are attached. So it's either this and the one above it, or it's this and the one below it. So these aren't the correct spaces. these, nope, not that. These aren't the correct spaces. And then when you have a 1 and a 2 like this, well, this physically cannot be the correct space, because that would make this the 2, and then you need a space, and then a 1 above it. So that's not the correct space. Absolutely. This has the same problem. Oh, hey, Amalot. How's it going? Just decided to play some Picross tonight. Apparently a JRPG Picross that's kind of hilarious. So I was just kind of going over with everyone, like, how Picross works. But how are you doing? So yeah, so this physically can't be the correct space either right here, because you would have 1, 2 as the last 2, but then this would be attached to it, making this 3 in a row. So this is wrong, this is correct, and that's correct. This is wrong, that's correct, that's wrong. Because again, this column only has 1s in it. If you put 1 here, that would make this a 2. And I've already done something wrong. Oh, that's what I did wrong. Here, because these 2 are wrong. Only one of these 2 are correct. That's wrong. This is right. And this is 1 and 2. There you go. God, this fucking music. Jesus. Oh. I love how stupid this game is already. Okay. But with all those rules stated, let's kind of like speed run through some of this stuff. So this is wrong, this is correct. That's wrong. It's a 1 and a 2. There we go. God, I'm pressing all the buttons to try to skip through this. It is not working. Oh God. The picture on the right is what they think that this represents. It's close. No, don't do some roulette. Okay. So again, the 3s, the way that you handle this is 1, 2, 3 from the top. So there's definitely something here, because also 1, 2, 3. So no matter what, that is going to be filled in. Also, wherever you see these blue numbers, that means that they've given you enough information to solve that row. Oh, I did not mean that. The correct search build filled in automatically. Adjust this function options. Yes, turn off autocorrect. If I screw up, I screw up. I'm okay with that. Okay, so we got all that. That's done. And this. Okay. Okay. I was gonna say, these are getting harder pretty quickly. When I say harder. But at least they're now bigger. So now you have to start thinking of stuff like the 2 and the 5. So there's 5 plus 2 is 7, plus there's another space in the middle is 8. So at the 8th space is where the 5, that's a portion of the 5. Also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these spaces, no matter what, either we end up with 1, 2 space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Regardless, those 3 end up getting hit. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're at here. Those are all 1s. So that gets, we stop that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We know the entirety of this row. Okay. 1 space 1, 2 space 1, 2. So both of those get filled in. That's off. The 1 is up here. Oh, that's not what I meant. Okay. Again, this is about the most epic game of Picross I've played in my life, apparently. 1 space 1 2 space 1. Okay, same thing here. The 1 is on the top. This is the 3 in the 113 row. I think, yeah, this is the 1. That's part of the 2. Space for the 1 row. 1 2 3 space 1 2, and then there's a 1 down here. Oh wait. I don't know what I did, but that should be the 1, because that can't be the 1. So that's the 1, and then we'd have space 1 2 space 1 2 3. We can't have that. So space 1 2 3. Okay. The space is here. This is nope. This is a 3. So it can only go either side of the line we've already made. 3 space 1 2 3 space 1 2 3 1 2 3. These are only 1s. That's the 2. Okay. This is one of the 1s. This isn't a 2. 2 space 1 2 3. This is the 1. This is a 2. That's the end of the 3. 1 up here, and that 1 over here. 5 in a row. This has all everything was complete there. This column, the first one is 2 in a row, so it can't be this, because we can't get 2 in a row out of that. There's a 1 here. Here's the 2, the 1, and the last 1. This is the first column that has only 1s in it. There's your 3 in a row. This one is again only 3 in a row in the column. Okay, first column is done. 2 over here from the row. That column's done. This row is done. This has a 1 in it. There's a 1 over here, and then there's 1 right here. What do they think this picture looks like? So this Picross image looks like an Archangel Flame. There you go. Very similar. Oh, keyboard fell. We'll deal with that later. Yep. Okay, so again, with everything that I've said and done, let's just try speed running through this as much as I can. Nope. 3 4 5 6 7 8. All right, all the columns are good. 1 2 3 4 5. 2 at the end of this row. 1 2 3 4 5. 5 space 1. 2 at the end of that column, at the end of the row. 1 space 1 2 3. 5 in a row. So 1 over here. These are all 1s. There's a 1 here, and one of these 2 is filled in. 2. We've got that column done. 2 space 1 2 3. Because 1 2 3. Like that is a known spot. Okay. This 2 is here. This is part of the 3 on the right side. Here's that row done. 1 2. Okay, this is 3 in a row. Or 3 in a column anyway. Everything here's done. That's the only 2 next to each other. This row is done. 3 in a row. Oh. Oh, that's what I did before. They took away a space that I'd already filled in. This has 1 space left. There we go. Kinda. Yep. No hint roulette. But this looks like it's made by the same people who make all the other Picross games. Yeah, this is... Oh, wait. Yeah, I kind of know that, right? Because this looks like all of the other Picross games that I own. The font anyway. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looks like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, 2, 3, space. Okay, all columns are done. So let's just do all the row info that they've given us. So to 8. 1, 4. 3 is done. Alright, this is a 1, so that's done. So 3. Okay. So 1 at the end here. 2. 2 up here. That's filled in. These 2 are filled in. Okay. This one's filled in. That's all done. There we go. I feel like I'm doing an okay job speedrunning through this. Nigun Grid Lewin. Alright. Hello. I mean, not even slightly close. Oh. Uh-huh. I just noticed all these. So Picross, color Picross, clip Picross. Multiple Picross puzzles complete a larger picture. Yeah, that I've done on the, because I own the Nintendo DS Picross versions also. Yeah, I get it, I get it. Okay. And then get, oh, the gallery of just everything I've already done. Okay. Now we'll stick with this for a bit, at least do these 9, and then we'll see how we feel from there. Nope. I just want to deal with columns first. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, those are 9, 10, 11, 13. Which is here. 8, 9, 10, 11, which is to here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, which is that. 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's 1, 2, space 1, 2, 3, 4, space 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, space 1, 2, 3. And then the 2 is over here. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 again. Space 1, 2, 3, 4. Space 1, 2. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 3, space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the other direction, 2, space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, all the columns are done now. I guess I'll just work my way through the rows. 13, 14. space 1 2 space, oh here, most of this is already filled in for us. Space 1 2 4 7, oh wait, well it can't be this because that would be 4 in a row. Space 1 2 3 4. Okay, so 2 at the end of this, and at the beginning that can't be filled in, so make that a 1. One space 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, 5 6 9 11, wait, 6 11 12 13. Space 1 2 3 4 5 3 space 1 2 3 4 5. Yeah, okay, that's all correct. This can't be filled in because if this were filled in right here, I guess I could show it, is you can't have the 2 in a row that it says at the beginning, 2 space 1 space 5. So that one's incorrect. So get the 3, the 1, 4, 5 at the end of this. This is another one. You can't have this filled in because the last one is supposed to be 1 by itself. So we just know that that is wrong. Wait, almost all rows are done. 1 space 1 2. Okay, so now back to the columns again. The 5 are those, and then there's a 1 here, and then these 3 are filled in. 3, and then 9, 2, and 8, 2, and then 3, and 2, 1, and then 3, and then the next one's 2, so that's gonna look like this. 2 at the beginning of this, then 3, 1 1 1 1 1 3 1 1 space 1 space. So this is one of the 1s. Here's with one of the 2s. 3 1 1 2 3, and then a 1, and then 2, 9 in a row, and then a single 1, and then 2, and then there's a 1 over here. Okay, back to the rows again. Tink, tink. 4 5 6 7. And that's by itself. There's nothing back here. Okay, that's everything in that row. Okay. 2 and 1. 2 and 1. Oh, here's my 5 in a row. It's my 3 in a row. 3 in a row, 2 in a row, 2 in a row. Last one here is a 2. 1 space 1 space 2. Okay. Here's a 3 in a row. The 1 is after it. Okay, back to the columns again. Okay. This is 2 in a row at the end of it. This 2 in a row at the end. 3, and then 1. This one is 1. The 2 at the end. This one, that's a 1. There's a 1 here. 2 in a row, and then a 1. This one, everything's filled, and then the last one, that's a 5. Wait. 3 5 2, right? Okay, so I feel like I did something wrong there, and I don't know what. Okay, no, it's correct. Jealousy mask. All right, I can kind of see the mask here. Yeah, that's kind of what it looked like in my head. Memory image. All right. But yeah, let's at least do these last two. Okay. So a lot less info this time around. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that goes up to here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's 1, 2, 3, space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So that's the numbers that cross. 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. So 10 in one direction and 6. So it's essentially 6 plus 3 plus the space in between is 10. So that gets you to here. The other direction is 6 plus 1 plus the space in between is 8. So from the bottom, it's that. So here's the 3 that are definitely within the number 6 in that column. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. But really it's 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. So there's all the columns done. Ugh. I think this one is 1 space 1, 2, 3. Nope. 1, 2 space 1, 2 space 1, which is this, and then 1 space 1, 2, 3, and then space 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2 space 1 space 1, 2, 3, and then in reverse 1 space 1, 2 space 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's the only piece that we know. One space that we know is filled in. 4, 5, 6, 7. It's here. Okay. Really running out of info. So this is obviously not the 2 here. This is part of the 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then can't be that. Well, I have 2 more spaces we can fill in. 1, 2 space 1, 2 space 1, 2 space 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 space 1, 2 space 1, 2 space 1, 2. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, yeah, we established that this is part of the 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 space. Oh, and then the 3 has to be on the other side of it. Okay, columns are done. This isn't part of the. Wait. 1 space, 1 space, 1 space. And then this is either one of the ones or that's the beginning of the 3. Okay. If this was a 3, then we would have 1 space and then 2, so that physically can't be the 3. That's what they're telling me here. Space 1 space 1 2 3 space 1 space 1 2. But I'm not gonna do that one. 1 3 2 2. This can't be filled in, so that one's wrong. 2 space 1 space 1 2 3 space and then 1 2 3. 2 1 space 1 2 3. And the 2 really is here. Okay. Oh, there we go. Fill in the last 6 of this, the last 2 of this, last 1 here. 1 space 1 2 3 space 1 2 space 1 2. 1 2 space 1 2 space. All right, this really is the 1 and the 3 up here. Nothing here. Slowly getting tired. I'll probably do these two puzzles and then call the stream quits for tonight. 1, 2 space. So this cannot be the one. So there's at least one more here. Oh, I think it has to be the 4, right? Because it couldn't be the 2 on the left side and it couldn't be the 2 on the right side. Okay, there's something in between here. Okay, this could be the 1 or the 2. That we don't know yet. I actually don't know why it's saying this row has info in it, because I don't see what info we have to fill it in. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that one. This only has 1s and 2s in it. And it just established that that was the first of the 2s, so that 1 space 1 2. This is the 3. The next thing after the 3 is a 1, and then there's a 2. Okay, this can't be the 2. That's part of the 6. So 1 2 space 1 2 3 4 5 6. Here's the 2, a 2, a 1, a 3. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5. Oh. Alright, here's the 1 in that row and or column, and then here's the 2 in the column. That's filled in. So 1 over here somewhere. Okay, this physically can't be filled in, right? Oh no, it could be. It absolutely could be. So that could be the 3, and then this is part of a 3, and then there's a 2 over here. I think the biggest thing is that can't be the 2. 1 2 3 space 1 2 3. So it definitely touches that, and then so the 2 is over here. Okay, that's what they were indicating to me. Okay, this ends in a 2, so neither of those are filled in. 2 2 2 1. This can't be filled in. Okay. This is one of the ones. One, 2 space, 1 space, 1 2 3 space. Okay, that is actually the 3. The 3 can't be here. And still have space for a 1 and a 2 before it. This is part of the 6. Here's the 3. Two, 1, 1. Okay, 2 2 4. So this is a 2 by itself. And then 4 space 1 there. This is a 2. It's apparently the middle 2. They know that. Okay. 1 1 2 3 2. That's done. That's the 1. Here's the 2 in this column. This column's done. Or the 2 2. This is done at the end of that. 2 of these are filled in a row. 3, and then there's another 3, 6. Okay. Two, 2, 3. Row is done. Okay, this 2 is done. 2, 2, 4. Only 1 space left in the last column. Last 2 columns are done. Last 5 columns are done. Last 6, 7, 8. All right. The entire right half of the board is now done. Okay, this is done. What else? There's a space here in this row. That's all done. Oh, this whole row is done. Something here and there's something here. Okay. Cool. Like I said, we'll finish this up, and then head off. Unless anyone else comes in. Because I want to see like how much more story they try throwing into this. Sit up one more time. Okay. Here's one where almost everything's filled in except for that. This is by 20. 12. Wait. 7 plus 5 plus 4 plus 1 plus the 3 spaces is 10 plus 7 is 17. Yeah, it's... They gave us everything in here. 4, 7, 10, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I'm just gonna do it. 1, 2, 3, space 1, 2, 3. Space 1, 2, 3, 4, I believe. Space 1, 2, 3. Space 1, 2. Oh, didn't mean that. Okay. Nope. There we go. I'm messing that one up. Here we go. Alright, this whole column only has a 2 for inside of it. So it's this down here. 1 on, same with this last column. There's like 1 on either side of it. This column only has 2 total. We already got both of them. This one, this row ends in a 2, so it's not that. Here's the last one in that column. Okay, well, we got the last 3 columns done. This row has a 2, then a 1, so that's done. Okay, that's done. There's the 2 and the 2. Okay, so the bottom 3 rows and the bottom last 4 columns are both done. This row's done. Let's get this. This row's done. Okay, 1 space 1 2 space 1 2 3. 1 2 space 1 2 space 1 2 3 space 1 2 space 1 2. Okay. 2 space 1 2 3 4 space 1 2. 7 in a row. Space 1 2 space 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, a few of the middle rows are now done. 1 space 1 2 space 1 2 space 1. Okay. 1 2 space 1 space 1 2. Space 1 2 space 1 2 3 space 1 2 space 1 2. And 1 space 1 2 space 1 2 3. Right, columns are good to go. 1 2 2. There's only 1 3 in this entire row. 4 5 6 7 8. There's the 4. I don't think this can be filled in. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that makes that the 1, this the 2, and those are 5 of the 6. This row only has the 1 4 inside of it, a 2 after it, a 3 before it. This 1 2. There's the 1. One of these is 1. Oh, here. Here's the 1 at the end of it. So 3, a 1, a 1, a 1. There we go. These 2 in a row are up here somewhere. Let's see here. 2 and then 4. Oh, this row's done. One, 1. 2 space 1 space 1 2. This has a space. Here's a 3, a 2, 1, and then a 3. 1, a 2, and a 3. Here's a 2. And then that's filled up. Okay, columns are done again. 2 and 3. So 1 over here. 5. Alright. Very little left where this thing is gonna come into focus. Okay, there's some 1 at the beginning of this, 1 at the end of it. Okay, I think I see this row's worth, but I don't want to fill it in just yet. Here's my 3 in a row. Here's the 2 in a row. And then a 1 back here and a 2. 2 in a row. 2 in that column at the beginning. 1 and 2. Row is done. There's a 1 at the end here. 2 in that column. 5 6 7 8. 2 3 1. So there's this 1 here. These are all 1s. I messed something up. And now we get to deal with the fun bit where I did something wrong. Okay. Okay, at least that was easy enough. Memory complete. God. So much unneeded. Okay. What? Character screen. Hold on, I want to see some of this other stuff. Oh, does like each one of them have their own puzzles? Is that what this is about? Hold on. No. Get me past all of this. Okay. So yes, so she has a set of puzzles, so I'm sure each one of them does. Well, there's a decent chunk. Okay. Then the question is, does each one of them have their own color puzzles, or is that color tab the same, the color Picross? I wonder, it looks like it might actually be, yeah, because that's only a 5x5, a 5x5, and a 10x10. So I think each one of them has their own color puzzles and clip. There you go. That's what I just unlocked. Oh, looks like I unlocked a few things. So what does it take on? Does it not tell you? Images are locked at the start of the game. Clear Picross and color Picross puzzles. You care to unlock a memory image. Also, bonus memory images can be unlocked by meeting certain conditions. Got it. Okay. Cool. Okay, well, I'm gonna close that out. Like I said, around 11:30 at the moment, so probably end stream here for tonight. Head back to English settings. Also, oh yeah, I did change it to Picross, Lord of the Nazarick. Just want to make sure that I did get the right game in here. So yeah, for now, no raid for tonight. Like I said, I'm still just trying to do different stream times and see what works and what doesn't. But I like, I like that we had someone from Australia come in. So big thanks to 31PN MR. I cannot remember their name they go by. I'll have to check with them. They come back in here again. But yeah, for being my 300th follower, I'll have to set that for doing another stream tomorrow. I'll change the follower goal again. But yeah, and then we'll either do some more puzzle games tomorrow, or I'll take a look through my backlog and see if there's anything else in there, like any story stuff that we want to do. But I figured the puzzle games are a nice like little diversion for today, kind of like when I did the rhythm games the other week. So in the meantime, crazy world out there, so every once in a while kick back, relax, take a deep breath, and give yourself a little break. Take care from the break room. I appreciate y'all.